Anita, back with another video. I'm actually doing my first story time today. My story time is about the first time I got pregnant when I was 17 years old. I'm 24 now. So let me start by saying, okay, so I was about 4 or 5 months pregnant when I started getting the symptoms. I personally didn't know what was going on. I thought something was going on with me besides being pregnant. So I actually told my guy friend, which he was gay, I told him to go to the store and get me a pregnancy test. So right when he got me the pregnancy test, I took the test right away. It said I was pregnant. I had texted my boyfriend and I was like, I'm pregnant. And around that time, we wasn't on good terms. We was really on bad terms and stuff. And I was trying to figure things out because I was so young. I was still living at my mom's house with a lot of kids. My mom has 12 kids. And I was so scared to tell her. Like, I didn't know what to do personally. So, once I told my mama, I didn't tell my mama, actually my boyfriend did because I was so scared. And my mom basically gave us a little speech about, you know, what you got to do once you have a baby and all that. And, you know, she wasn't really mad. Like, she said she knew about it because she was getting the symptoms. Basically, when she thinks that somebody's pregnant that she's close to, she be getting the symptoms that we get when we're pregnant. So I started making appointments and everything to, you know, to make sure I was pregnant and to get little updates. So once I got in the doctor's office, they said I was like 4 or 5 months pregnant, which was kind of scary because I honestly didn't know that I was pregnant at the time. And I was just like, what am I going to do? Like, I still live at my mom's house. Like, what am I going to do? So my mom basically was helping me through the whole progress with me having the baby and everything. And she was helping me get the baby shower together and all that, which it was kind of scary. But honestly, I always took care of my brothers and sisters when I was younger. I always fed them. I watched them. And so I kind of knew how it felt to raise a baby. So once I started getting that little process going, I wasn't really feeling that I was pregnant until I found out that I was pregnant, honestly. Like, I started throwing up really bad. You know, my feet started swollen towards the end. I actually wasn't I wasn't big when I was pregnant. I don't even have pictures. It's crazy because, like, I just didn't know what to do. I was really shy. And honestly, this was a guy that took my virginity. But that's going to be a story time. Another story time. But yeah, he took my virginity and I ended up getting pregnant by him. Which, we're still together. So, we've been together for almost 8 years now. Well, talking for 8 years now. And, it was so hard when I found out I was pregnant. But then, like, towards the end, I was so ready to have the baby. I still was living at my mom's house and everything. But, you know, my mom was going to help me. She was always a good mom to me. So I figured she was going to help me through the process. Because I personally didn't know how to raise a kid. Like, honestly. So once the baby had arrived, oh my gosh. Like, I brought tears in my eyes. Like, at the time, me and my boyfriend was not together, and, you know, I had to call him, because, you know, that's his first baby, which was a boy. So, he came to the hospital, and, like, at the time, like, I was just in shock. Like, I personally didn't know what to do, but right when I had the baby, it was just, like, it was enjoyment. Like, it was love at first sight. And right when I had the baby or whatever, we ended up getting together that same night. We got back together, and ever since we've been rocking since then. But as I went home and everything, it was a little rough. It was super rough because my body was sore. He lived an hour away from me, and he had to work back and forth, so he had to come back and forth all the time. So it was kind of hard to raise a kid by myself around the time, because I wasn't living with him or whatever. And it was a little tough, but my aunt actually had helped me through the process. Like, if I was so tired to get up when he was crying, she would get up because my body was so sore. I had stitches and everything. It took me about 4 to 5 weeks to heal. But honestly, that baby is a enjoyment to me. I love my baby to death. He is 6 years old. I got 2 boys actually now. The other one's 5. But the second child, I personally knew what progress to go through. I knew how to make appointments. I knew how to raise a baby and everything. But I'm still trying to learn the progress of raising a baby, because once they get older, you have to learn way much more stuff. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend, young mothers, young kids, young teens to have babies at a young age, especially when you don't have your life together, because I didn't at all. I was still living at my mom's house and everything, so I wouldn't recommend that. It's a struggle. It's still a little struggle, but I get through it every day. Like, they bring enjoyment to me every day. But yes, being a mother at a young age is very hard, because it takes away your childhood. So I want to recommend for mothers out there, or teens. I wouldn't say mothers, because once they're a mother, they're a mother. But I'm saying for teens, I want to recommend to have a baby at a young age. Y'all need to stay protective. Y'all need to have protection when you're having sex. But that's it about my story time. If you guys want to know more about me with my second child, just comment down below and share this video if you guys like it. Alright, y'all. Peace.